Yes, top of the evening, y'all. It's up. I'm about to get started. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here tonight. I'm gonna be in and out quick. But I just wanted to come in, do some quick reactions. Man. Tonight is more so about the reactions. It's gonna be like one of those lives tonight. A reaction type of live. Because I just did a fire interview that got cut a little short, but still came out good to me. I don't know about to y'all. I do know to y'all. We know how y'all give it up out here on the boulevard. We know how y'all give it up on the boulevard. You see what my question is over there, right? They're not gonna push this. They're not gonna push this, man. They're not gonna put me out there in the algorithm. And I'm not paying for my views, man. I'm good on that. 'Cause I think by me doing this right here, it's crushing the game now. When I come here and I put my ones and twos down like this, truthfully, they can't deny me. They can't. Because what I'm doing now is killing the system. I'm really killing the system. Because when I come here and I put it down like this, right? It kills that narrative and it just shows how fake this whole system is. That's why when you hear me dropping my stuff, I love to say my line. It's cool when they do it. It's the problem when I do it. Because this right here is showing that. You see where it's at now. It's to the point where now they don't know what to do with me. They really don't on this internet, especially on YouTube boxing. They don't know what to do with me. Right? Hopefully I can just scan it, man. Let me say name on card. Yeah, see, they don't even know what to do with it, right? To the point where smash that like button. We live. We about to go live. It's reaction video time, man. I'm about to react to some videos. Reaction. Now I added Top Rank, right? Yo, the social media is just too. It's not official, bro. So what I come to understand about social media, if you are a troll, right, they fuck with you heavy. So when you're the real deal, right, they're not gonna fuck with you like that. Because a lot of the real deal, and I come to this conclusion too, I have fans. I have fans, right? The same fans that these fighters have, I have too. See, mine's, they're jealous fans, right? And shout out to Earl Spence. Because Earl Spence let me know that from working with him back in the day, right? But a lot of times, these fighters and these people that you work around, they have a lot of insecurities, right? They do. They have a lot of insecurities, and we seeing that right now with a lot of these PBC fighters, right? They all crashing out because they have insecurities. I think everybody in life has insecurities, but see, these guys, a lot of these guys, they were put up on a pedestal, and they had a lot. With them was a lot of fake smoke and mirrors, whereas there wasn't really like some of the narratives that was put out there and placed on them. That's why you've seen a lot of them crash out. Literally, like look at Charlo, crashed this Ferrari, tried to flee the scene and all that, right? Like, who does that? But it's been a pattern though, right? This has been a pattern, right? Because remember he did the other shit, and you know those of us that reported on it, they tried to blackball us. Remember when he crashed out, he robbed a lady, right? He robbed her. He took her tips because his credit card declined or some shit. Y'all remember that? Yeah, that really happened, and that was taken care of. But these are the things these guys been doing forever and a day, and it's always gets swept underneath the rug because of who they were and their affiliation. But now they don't have that no more. They don't have that no more. Come on up in here. I know the setting just be killing y'all. I know the setting be killing y'all. But a lot of y'all, like I said, y'all are fans. Jealous fans at the end of the day. We're gonna do some reactions today because I waited a whole nother week, right? And I don't care who doesn't like this, right? I could care less if you don't like what I'm about to kick. But you know, a lot of y'all not gonna like it. Y'all never do. But like I said, it doesn't matter. Because you're not stopping nothing. I want to go over here to my Twitter page. I want to see if Top Rank responded to me. Now, if they don't respond, I'm going to add Fighters First Management next time. I will add them next time. Word. Shout out to OG. OG sees it. That can't be right. Let's. No, y'all think that's a lie. Upgrade your system. All right, we set to go now, y'all. Boom. What? Hold on, that didn't. Oh, no wonder it didn't post. did y'all get let's scan the card. Yeah, see, so that should be good. What are they talking about? What are you guys talking about? There we go. Your audio is backstage better. I'm on now. Come on up in here. We're gonna go to my profile on Twitter. I'm about to stir some shit up. Back. Yeah, there we go. What's going on? We'll go with this one. Let's switch it up to the gloves now. I go back to the source in a second. Now I was wondering. All right, we're good to go now. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hit the like button over here, man. Hit the like button. Yes, good evening. Happy Friday, TGIF Friday. This is the Source Experience. Tonight I'm gonna do my reactions, right? Normally I do this on Saturday, but I just conducted a world-class interview and I wanna do some reactions. Instead of keeping it on strictly boxing, I wanna do some reactions. Since I did already do, that interview came out good too. Unfortunately, like I said, B-Dog, the Cannon, had to take care of some family stuff. But I appreciate him. Check that out on the channel. They're gonna pick that back up on Tuesday, but y'all can check that out. But I want to do some reaction videos today. I added Top Rank, right? 35. See, they're not gonna put me out there because I'm too real with this. I'm so real it's scary. But I hit Top Rank up, right? This is my first reaction for the day right here. So I hit up Top Rank and I said, I was just wondering how Top Rank is feeling when fighters they have with dates on a calendar, right? Team are doing more interviews promoting and speaking on a fight not happening, asking for a friend, right? Promote your fight dates, right? And then I said, there's something wrong with this picture here. It's absolutely something wrong with this picture, right? But when you come on social media is one of the fakest realest places, right? And I say it's one of the fakest, realest places because everybody claims to be so real and this, that, and the third, but they do some of the fakest stuff. And then when you point some of the shit out, not only are you depicted or looked at to be fake or mad or this, that, and third. But last time I checked, there was a November 8th fight date, right? That Transformer Troy Isley's on. He was in the press conference yesterday. Keon Davis is making his pro debut. He was on the press conference yesterday. Keyshawn Davis headlining. He was at the press conference yesterday. Calvin Davis on the card. He was at the press conference. But yet the co-main event was not there. World champion fighter at that too. But yet, when we talk about him on social media, you have these content fakers, right? Talking about him, using his dad to crash out, because that's what he's doing. Ryan Norman Sr., you are crashing out on the internet every single day that you come online and you still discuss Boots Ennis and what Boots Ennis got going on, where you already have a date that you should be marketing and promoting. Now, I am going to add your management company because I want to get their reaction, right? And I think that's how you got to do it sometimes. You got to ruffle feathers, right? Right? I added Top Rank already, and I want to know how they feel about this. But I think it's apparent how they feel about this because, like I said, you wasn't represented yesterday at that press conference, but yet you had the coach, the strength and conditioning coach, posting clips of you still speaking about Boots, not even about your fight date. Now, if this guy really fucked with you or really was who he says he is in boxing, he's not even promoting or marketing your fight. He's promoting and marketing a fight that is not happening, all because he wants to get traction and views. This is why I say social media is fake, fake, fake. Right? Because what is real about that? What is real about that, man? It is what it is, right? This is the social media world, man. But I definitely wanted to point that out. Now, switching gears a little bit, I did a little short on this as well. Let me see if I can pull them up. 50 cents, I want to retweet it too. Matter of fact, I can go right here and it'll come up. 50 cents. Curtis, yes, 50 Curtis St. Jackson. Put something out, right? He got at Dame Dash, and Dame Dash. Why didn't that come up? I'm following 50. Yes, he told Wallow and Gilly, you owe me one. You owe me one. That's what he said because see, LL Cool J is trending. Okay. I'm looking at what's trending because that's what you guys do. You guys come on here and look at what's trending. Earl Spence is trending. For what? I don't know. Is he fighting? See, that's why Twitter is goofy, man. How are these people trending? Look, this is what's trending, right? I'm checking out what's happening. In sports, it says Spence, right? Entertainment is LL Cool J. Trending in combat sports is Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is trending. As he should be. He's pound for pound, arguably one of the best fighters, and he's active. He just had a fight date not too long ago. So when they say he's trending, and then Ryan Garcia did put his name out there on State Cheese. Ryan Garcia is another crash out, and that's what But see, why the internet? Certain people when they crash out they put them out there. Others, they don't put them out there. It doesn't pay to crash out, man. It does not pay to crash out. But let me see, did that should have reposted. Let me see if it did. No. Why is it not showing on my profile? Maybe because I did it off my phone. Man, shout out to OGP. Let's get to it. Brian Norman Sr. took his son opportunity to prove himself against the top of the division and get a career high payday and traded it down for personal appearances on the YTC. Norman Jr. is still an enigma to the boxing fans, while Sr. reminds them of how bad a businessman he is. Wow. 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 Let me see. Can I comment? Wow. I had to comment on that. Yes. Shout out to OGP. That was a powerful tweet. See, we're doing reactions today. Shout out to WCS in the building. Hello from Vegas. Shout out to Vegas, man. Hit the like button on the West Coast. But yeah, man, OGP, man, you are absolutely correct. You see, I told you what I'm on. I'm on my reactions, right? It's cool when they do it. So he said, Brian Norman Sr. took his son's opportunity. I said, wow, he is marketing and promoting a fight that's not happening. At Top Rank and Fighters First Management, definitely. Definitely, man. I gotta second that, man. I definitely gotta second that, man. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that before I move on? Does anybody else have any thoughts on that? That Brian Norman Sr. and the tweet should be here. Look, career high payday and traded it down for personal appearances on the YTC. I know what he meant by that, TYC. On the YTC. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that before I move on? I know I said exactly. That's what it is, man. You see, look, I said this earlier, 4 hours. I wanted to know from Top Rank. Didn't get a response, right? So maybe this time when I add the management team and also the promotional team, maybe I'll get a response. These other guys get responses and they get excited. They get excited when they get responses. That is another reason why I know that me personally, I came on the scene with too much for social media, right? And by the time I realized that it was too late, because the character that I had become on social media, I could not change. I was too real for this shit, right? But social media is not a real place because this is the first guy that I seen. That's why I retweeted that. That is actually saying something that makes sense. The father turned down the fight because this is what I've been saying. I said, okay, whatever, the fight is off the table. But why are you still talking about it? And you have a fight. I know that's not sitting right with Top Rank. I know that's not sitting right with them. They got a date for you on the calendar right now, but yet you're still talking about a fight that's not going to happen. And staying on with that, right? Blue Cap Sports TV, yes, Blue Cap Sports TV, as he always wants to be first, and put out that Charles Conwell and Boots Ennis could possibly be fighting November 9th. And they made him he said they tried to make a good offer. He insinuated like they made a good offer, right? Now, myself and others knew that this was cap. This was cap, right? The offer, and then Rick Glacier comes out and tweets something about it. Ohio runs boxing also, right? But this was cap. They made such a low offer, right? And I believe that he said he could get 2 times the amount fighting Virgil Ortiz, which he most likely could. Because, and shout out to Smoke Session, I seen him breaking this down, right? He was talking his smoke, and he was absolutely correct. Because Golden Boy, yes, they both use the app, the streaming service of DAZN, but they are underneath the same umbrella. Whereas if Jaron Ennis and Charles Conwell will fight, that will be a Golden Boy Matchroom promotion. So Charles Conwell was definitely correct, and whoever else reported that was correct on that. But Eddie Hearns is at it again. He is lowballing these guys, and if we go to Rick Glacier's tweet, Rick Glacier's basically saying that it's a ploy to make it seem that nobody wants to fight him. You know, nobody wants to fight him. And that is his moniker, right? Boots Ennis' moniker, the Boogeyman. That nobody wants to fight him. Now, I'm not going to disclose this, but somebody hit me up behind the scenes and wanted to know my assessment. And this is what I responded and said, because, you know, I fuck with Charles Conwell as well. Shout out to him and his whole team. Soul City, Wise Owl Boxing, right? But I said this, right? Let me find it. You know, I gotta go to my messages. Where is it? It should be coming up. I said, I seen that Charles Conwell's coach said it was cap. But I like Charles Conwell versus Boots if it happens. I know they have sparred in the past. I think that Charles is much more seasoned and a natural 154-pounder. It should be interesting because we have never seen Boots face a pressure in your face type of fighter. And we know that's what Charles Conwell can bring. That was my assessment. What do you guys think about that, right? You know, I'm growing, man. That was my managerial assessment. You know, I like to say that now. Because I am a young, inspiring manager. That was my managerial breakdown to somebody. Because that's how I look at things now, from a managerial standpoint sometimes. And that's how I looked at that, you know. because they was, basically asking me would I be confident in Charles Conwell fighting. I said absolutely, absolutely. He's coming up to Charles's weight class. You know, absolutely. Charles is an Olympian, the international pedigree. You know, what's your thoughts, though, man? Anybody feel free before I move on. We just doing reactions tonight. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, tomorrow I'll dive more into boxing. But that was a little bit of boxing right there. What's your thoughts on that? But that guy, he really needs to stop the madness, man. Well, I say this, right? He's going to continue to do that, right? And the reason why he will continue to do that is because nobody calls him out. And when they do call him out, guys be scared. And that's why I said I am so happy that God has blessed me with other opportunities, that I don't need to sit on YouTube and be accepted to grow. I told that to somebody today. I was like, I'm glad I don't have to be like a lot of you guys, man. A lot of you guys are not going nowhere. And I'm not saying this to the person that I was talking to. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, you're trying to cater to an audience that the studies show don't support nothing. Definitely not boxing, right? Definitely not boxing, man. So why would you cater and put in so much effort to try to draw these type of people in? They don't do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. Right? They do nothing. They're in the way, right? They're not growing, right? They're not doing things like this. They're not outside. They're not networking, right? Like, how much networking are they actually doing online, right? Let's break this down now. How much networking are they doing online? See, real networking gets you what I got today. That was a wonderful interview. I can't wait to get him back on Tuesday. But I reviewed the interview. I'm like, damn, we was really cooking. That was the energy that doesn't want to see me grow, as far as being because like I said, I'm still going to do interviews. I like to interview guys like him, Conwell, guys that I have energy with, chemistry. You don't see me reaching out to people no more for interviews, if you notice that. I've been made that transition. But if I know people on the team and things like that, and I feel like you respect what I do, I'll definitely bring you in and interview you and talk to you and share that, because I think by me doing these type of things, right, I shit on all the people that tried to stop me or didn't support me on the internet, because they don't even have their interaction, and that's why I have the Twitter up. A lot of these guys' interaction with fighters is through social media, maybe adding a fighter or jumping in his DM and might get a response like that. Whereas 6 years in running now since I've been on YouTube, not only do I get personal encounters with these fighters, going to fights and interviewing them, I also have them on my platform. My platform that the internet, the boxing community internet, tried to ignore and overlook. But the 6 years that I have been on YouTube, I have ran laps on all of you guys, respectfully. And now I have grown to be much more than just somebody that talks to fighters. I actually work with them. It's the facts. So now when I come on here, I just come on here for my own leisure. Because like I said, I own a media company. And I do like to talk to certain fighters that I know are official and they respect what I do and bring to the table. Now the rest, you have your channels out there that could, they could pop them up on, and as you can see, it's doing nothing for their careers, right? Pointing what we're talking about right here with OG Pete said, this guy's been all over for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Has he talked about his fight date November 8th? I don't think so. Man. But this is the Source Experience, y'all. Well, let's get to some more reaction. Here, I want to react to this. I knew 50 was going to come for him. When I seen his teeth fell out, and then I woke up to this morning, look there, damn. And it was just all over the internet. I was watching that live, and I remember that part where he told his lady to hold it down for him. But I did not catch it till I watched it this morning. And when I watched it this morning, I seen the teeth come out of his mouth. Now, you know me, I gotta go in on this, right? You guys always get at me about my teeth, my chip. Are you guys gonna get at Dame? I see the memes out there. Well, is Dame going to get a pass? At least mine's never came out of my mouth, right? Y'all talk about my chip tooth all the time, but it's just there. His jibs apparently came out of his mouth. 51. Listen, I think 50 was going to give him a pass, but 50 couldn't miss the opportunity to troll him on that. And look what he said, Gilly the Kid and Wallow. I don't follow these guys. I'm not on my Twitter game, man. Let me follow these guys, man. I don't be following people, man. Maybe that's why I'm not in the algorithm. Right? Because how does Twitter work, man? For those of y'all that, you guys that are, in the loop. How does that work? How does Twitter work? Do you have to follow certain people to get popping? How does that work? I'm just asking, man, because I'm not into that type of shit, man. But man, that interview was fire. Y'all can't. The security's just rolled by. How was that interview? My interview with Brandon Adams. For those of y'all that was in there. And Christopher White, thank you for your question. And WCS, thank you for your comment. I had, man, my follow-up question. I will get to it on Tuesday, but man, it was good. It was getting good, man. And I think I let the fighters talk. I asked my question and I let them talk. Like when I watch other guys, content creators, attempt to do these type of things, especially talk to fighters, a lot of them don't let the fighters talk. And a lot of these guys, also what they do is they smother their work. And you know how you can smother your work too? When you have too many people. That's how you smother your work. I know some of you guys are community activists. That's what I call y'all, community activists. You want people to check your channel. Yeah, that shit is dead. I keep trying to tell you. Nobody checks my channel, right? But yet I got a hot fighter who had one. Listen, if you watched, and I sat back. I watched a lot of content creators secretly talk about Brandon Adams because what he did to Francisco Verno. And I knew why he was coming on my show. I knew he was going to come on my show. I have his number. I communicate with the guy. Good guy, man. And I was like, watch how I exposed the game. You guys are sitting here talking about him, right? Now him and Jihad Tucker had a common opponent. And I was like, I'm going to get this guy on my show. It's going to expose how fake a lot of you fans are. Jealous internet fans are. He was over there today. We kicked it. And I wanted him to break down how he broke down Francisco Verno because I seen it. And another thing that he did that I loved that he actually spoke on was the fact about his team. See, these are things that I give you guys gems. How he said his team sees certain things and was pointing these things out. This is the importance of having a team. When your team is tight and everybody is on accord, you see the outcome. You see the outcome, right? When you have a team that is on the court. Look at my daughter. She went from right here to right there. Look, she's lapping y'all, man. She's lapping y'all. She's running laps around y'all. Look. She's running laps around y'all. And y'all be thinking y'all shitting on her father. You're not even, you can't even touch her. You can't even touch her. She just turned 11 in 2024. Y'all can't even touch her. But yet y'all think by sitting on the internet and attempting to downplay my emotion as a content creator. That's what we all are right now. We're content creators, but I'm more of a content creator than y'all. I'm an actual, this is the talk show right now, man. Motion talk, that's why I call it that, motion talk. I'm not sitting in my car, even though I had to do that interview in my car. I'm in a professional setting right now. This is something like a radio station setup, man. So respectfully, do us both a favor, my nigga, and don't compare us. I don't care if you went and bought a gaming chair like mine's. I don't care if you went and bought a bullshit soundboard and all that. By all means, when you was doing all of those things, all you was doing was showing my influence over the game. The influence that I have. Now, when some of you do attempt to step up your shit like this, if you can, when you can, it'll show more of my influence over the game. Hopefully y'all caught that source. But yes, this was one of my daughter's early frames. She went from there, another one, right? She went from there to here, man. She has a professional resume. A professional resume already at 11 years old. At 11 years old, man. Remarkable, right? Here to here. Remarkable. See, when you have the stats to show the growth, that's why you see what my title is tonight. The YTC boxing don't know what to do with me. It's cool when they do it, man. It's cool when they do it, man. Now I am about to wrap this up in about 12 minutes because I gotta go get Coach Reed from the after school program, but I just wanted to come in and touch base tonight. You know, just touch a little bit of base, man. Yeah, this is some of the reactions from today, man. Like you need to tell Blue Cap Sports, man, stop the madness, right? Look, this guy jumps out the building, and that's the problem, right? YTC doesn't hold fake ass content creators accountable, right? This guy right here, right? I'm gonna show you. He get they look. They give all this. This is what I tell you, right? But I'm good with it. Look, see, I'm not like these jealous niggas, man. Right? I know this guy right here try to scumbag me on many occasions behind my back. But look what I did. Look what I did. See, that's the difference between official and being fake, right? This guy right here, I know tries to scumbag me because he's a jealous dude with no emotion, right? But this is how you kill jealous people, right? Real talk. You share their shit. You show them like, yo, I can never be a sucker like you. Look, I shared this, but I broke this myself. But look, I shared this. This is his post. See, he never grew. This is know why he never grew? Because he doesn't know how to network, right? This is the guy right here. Let me take this down so you can see what I'm talking about. Look, I shared his content, but this is a guy right here who doesn't know Al Heyman from a can of paint. But he used to always, this is reaction time, so I'm telling the story. And by all means, debunk this, let him know I'm talking about him, and tell him to debunk this, right? This jealous individual, because that's what he is, a jealous individual, right? I've been on the internet for 6 years. I came on the internet with a catalog already heavy. This guy who does what he does, he makes memes, but he's only in one region, really, Ohio, right? Look, Ohio runs boxing. So that's his thing, right? Now I've been outgrew him from day one because he was one of these guys that try to place you in a box on who fucks with you on the internet. Unbeknownst to him, at the time when he was to always try to downplay some of the stuff that we used to talk about, I was already doing management type of shit. So this guy would always argue with me or attempt to argue with me because in order to argue with somebody, you need to be on their level or their equal. But he used to always tell me about Al Hammond this, Al Hammond that, right? And I would be like, yo, have you ever met with Al, had an interview, set up a business meeting with Al? Al's from Ohio, you're from Ohio. How many fighters has Al signed from Ohio? None. None, really, right? I used to kill this guy, right? Kill him. Kill him. But he used to, it is what it is. See, a lot of these guys that sit on the internet, they want to be things in the game, but they're not even attempting to be these things. But look what I did. I even shared his post, right? I even shared his post because I knew about this, right? Someone needs to tell Blue Cap Sports. Now, Blue Cap Sports didn't know because Blue Cap Sports seen the post on Twitter and automatically ran with his own narrative. Meanwhile, the offer was so insulting and low. Then Rick Glazier came out, this guy, and has Blue Cap Sports did a what's it called? When you put out a false story, a recant. Has he recanted? Yo? Man, I just like my setup, man. That's why I came in tonight, man. Literally, I was like, you know what? I wasn't even gonna come in. Cause when I broke down that interview with me and Brandon Adams, and I was like, yo, this is fire. I was like, I'm pretty good for the night, man. But I like my setup, man. And I got I don't know what this is on me. But I just like my setup, man. Tomorrow we'll be rocking and rolling. Tomorrow I'll be in here. Maybe I'll give y'all a 2-hour. It's Saturday. Maybe I'll give y'all a nice 2 hour. Like, I'm not even gonna give y'all a full hour tonight, man. But tomorrow I'll make up for it, man. I just, I gotta go get my daughter from the after school program. And then we'll probably go get ice cream or something. Me and I'll be kicking it. We'll go get some ice cream or something. But I'll most likely be in some chats tonight. And pull up. Tuesday, I'm not gonna repost the interview again. But Tuesday, I'll be back. I'll be back. Yes, Tuesday. Get with me and Brandon. Just drop your questions, man. If you're official, drop your questions. You see, I threw WCS's comment out there and my guy Christopher White. But drop your questions and it's on. You know what? I'm going to put out a snippet of that interview real quick while I'm here. I can do my editing and all that. I got about, 10 minutes, give or take. It's all it takes now when you're nice, man. But I appreciate the 2 likes over there. Who knows how many's over here. We have stepped up our surroundings, our equipment. You know the vibes. It's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do. You do have options. This is the Source Experience. The news by Shaw News. Got him. Yes, I got him. I got him. I want y'all to see that. Now I'll close out. Yes, top of the evening. We are done, y'all.